Well, this is a morning update. If any of you that live in Oregon know, I did not work yesterday. That would be Monday. It absolutely poured all day long. We're back out here Tuesday on the job site. It doesn't look bad, thankfully. Anybody want to guess how much the intake bay filled up? I'll show you what it looks like. Can't even see the aqua blocks. And the pump belts are almost floating. So it looks like we're starting this day like we have every day on this job. We're gonna pump out the water so we can start working again. Good times. Good times. Well, I'll show you an update on the pond. It's kind of concerning how much this liner is bubbling up. That should be a nice gentle slope like that is, not an island. Same with that spot. And right there's pretty shallow, and right there's pretty shallow. So there's a lot of water coming off this hillside over here, and from all that couple of housing cul-de-sacs up there. There's a lot of groundwater coming into this thing. It may have been a pain in the butt to deal with all the water and deal with building this time of year, but the fact that we have the drain underneath that is going to serve us very well in the future when we have to go clean this, because we will usually clean ponds in early spring, which happens to be when it rains quite a bit here, and we can keep the water out of this so it never floats. It also helps that we have 20-ish thousand pounds of rock on top of this, whereas this is just sprinkled with some 3/4 minus gravel. But that's the update for this morning. It's supposed to be somewhat dry this afternoon. Maybe. We will see. I don't trust it one bit, so I got my muck boots on and my rain jacket, and we'll see what happens. Well, if you don't like the weather in Oregon, wait 5 minutes. We started our lunch break with sunshine, and then it started to sprinkle, and now it's hailing. And there's a little bit of blue sky over there, so hopefully in another 5 minutes it's sunshine again. All right, it's been literally 30 seconds since the last video, and the hail has gotten significantly bigger. It's legitimately BB size. Anybody want to take bets on what we get next? You'll win a free hat and a t-shirt. What the hell? Well, here's our next update. It's beautiful and sunny again. And we got the first stage of the plumbing done. So we got our 3 lines out of here. Our 3-inch check valves in there in each one, and we got our bulkheads through the liner. It's terribly hard to see, I'm sorry, but there's some seam tape there, giving us an extra thick membrane to attach to. And now we're gonna backfill. So that's the update for now. Catch you on the next one. All right, afternoon update. This is what we got done so far. So we were able to get the pump vault plumbing from the check valve to outside the liner this morning. And then we were able to get the rocks built up and then rocked this back wall in. Mind that these little stones all here aren't gonna stay there. Neither with this one, they're just set there because I was playing with them. But that will be our back edge wall. And then from there on, I'm gonna take the soil and bring it in to those rocks. And then we'll cut the dry well, I guess you'd call it. It's not very dry down there though, but we'll cut that down and bring all the soil up closer to these rocks and kind of break up this square. But here, I'll make it look a little bit more professional. There, that looks a little bit better. So that's what we got come up with so far. Tomorrow we will rock this out and rock this edge out, and then start backfilling over in this corner and backfill around this and bring that stuff out. So, and then we'll be at the seam, so we'll either have to do that tomorrow, which it's supposed to be raining for most of the day again, so probably not going to happen. We'll probably dig our trench for our plumbing from right underneath where the Ditch Witch's bucket is where we're going out, to straight back behind the Ditch Witch to right next to that green box is where our 2 pumps will sit. And we'll probably dig that trench and lay our plumbing into there. So that's the plan for the next day and a half or so, until we finally find some really nice weather for more than 5 minutes. It looks nice up there now, but it wasn't like that for very long today. We got about 2.5 hours this afternoon of that. You can watch the earlier updates of the rain, sunshine, hail, rain, hail, sunshine. So that's the weather update for "Oh, rain again, Oregon," as Franco would say. So you guys have a good afternoon. I'm gonna head home and go find some dinner. So you guys have a good one. Bye.